This video has been brought to you by Shaka Inoware out in Maui. You can find them at www.inoware.com. Where every shirt sold online, they will donate $1 to the Big Brothers and Sisters of Maui. This is Kenneth Yates with MMAabsolute.com, and we're joined via Skype with Ray Sefo from his home in Las Vegas. Ray, first of all, thank you for talking with us today. We know how valuable your time is, and we promise not to take up too much of it. But how did
Well,
you?
thank you for having me.
No, not a problem at all. How did you make the transition from fighter to trainer? And is that something that you always wanted to do?
It's something that I've done right throughout my career, anyways. Like even going back 15 years ago, when we used to have a camp in New Zealand, and our head coach there was Lolo Himuli, and myself, I would teach certain classes, and some of the other fighters would do the same, and so on. So I'd always, been part-time coaching, so to speak, as I was competing. And then when I formed my own team, if one of my guys was fighting, then I was the coach, and if I was fighting, they were the coach. So coaching is something that it kind of was a natural progression in terms of being a fighter and being involved in the world of martial arts. And like I said, I've been in martial arts since I was 5 years old, so it's been a long time.
No, you're one of the head trainers at Extreme Couture. How did that relationship come about, and when did that all come about?
It came about 5 years ago. A buddy of mine from South Africa, Jan Norche, we walked into the sushi bar, and a friend of his was actually having dinner with Randy. And I, being me, I don't like to impose on people and whatever. And Jan just walks over there because we actually spotted Randy first.
Oh.
And then he realized that his buddy, a friend of his, was actually sitting over there. So he just goes over there, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" So I'm standing there at the front door going, "Oh my God!" So anyhow, he walks over there. They get talking, and then they call me over. I get to meet Randy and a few other people that was with him. We got the invitation to come down to the gym at Extreme Couture, and ever since then, we've been good friends and worked together and so on.
Now, how time consuming is that? Because from my understanding, you train quite a few fighters.
Yeah, it does take up a lot of time, and it's even tougher when you're in camp yourself as well as being a coach. But for me, I've always been the type of guy that loves challenges in life. And one of those challenges that it poses now is being a coach as well as a fighter, which is something like I said, this is my life, and I enjoy it and I love it. And I still have the passion for martial arts in general, the passion to compete, the passion to fight, the passion to coach, and so on. And I love it. It's like I said, it's my life.
Now, speaking of that, you're just a few weeks away from your fight with Mirko Cro-Cop. How did that fight come about, and how excited are you to get back in there and mix it up?
Oh, I'm so over the moon and so excited about it. Super, super excited about it. Can't wait to get in there and mix it up, especially because it's a fight that's, we were matched up against each other 8, 9 years ago. And he pulled out, and so I ended up fighting Mark Hunt. And so, now, years gone by, and this opportunity presented itself, and I jumped on it. It's a great opportunity. He's a great fighter. And for me, it gets me more excited when there's a challenge at hand. Mm-hmm. And so I'm super excited about it. How it came about is that I had people Twitter me about it, asking if I would fight in March. Some were asking if I would fight Cro-Cop in March. And I was a bit taken back because I wasn't really sure if they knew what they were talking about, especially because, his last Mirko Cro-Cop's last UFC fight, he retired, and so I kind of ignored that text, and then I mean that tweet, and then I saw it again, and I replied to it. I said, you know what, it would be such an honor to fight Cro-Cop, but at the same time, I don't think he's fighting anymore, as he has retired on national television. A week later, I'm getting all these people from all over the world tweeting me about it. I'm like, I gotta look into this. It's gotta be something, because So I contacted a mutual friend in Croatia. Come to find out, he's the actual promoter for the event, and Cro-Cop is the main event.
Wow. And
then when I was asking him about it, if he knew that Cro-Cop was still fighting, of course he explained everything, and then he said, "Oh, I would love for you to be on the card." So I said, "Yeah, great opportunity." He matched me up. I mean, obviously he was going to send me a few names or whatever. 4 or 5 days later, he calls me back and he says, "Listen, I have an offer on the table for you, even better." I'm like, "Okay, what's that? How do you feel about fighting Cro-Cop as the main event?" I said, "Perfect." I'm like, "Yes, please." So, and the rest is history, you know what I mean? And right now we're getting ready for that. And but I'm super excited about it, super happy about it. I believe that, with all the tweets on Facebook and the media that's jumped on this, it's a fight that everybody's looking forward to. But I think nobody's looking forward to it more than myself, because again, I said, like I said earlier, it's a fight that it was supposed to happen 9-10 years ago. It presented itself again, and here we are.
No, is this gonna be a one-time thing, or or can we expect to see you in the cage or in the ring more often this year?
Oh, absolutely. The promoter himself actually is super excited about this whole matchup, but he's also super excited because we talked about maybe doing a 3-4 fight deal based out of Croatia, and he's looking to kind of somewhat move around throughout Europe also. And the actual promotion is promoted by a fight channel, and the promotion itself is called Fight Channel Promotions, which is a television network in Croatia. Oh, wow. And from what I understand, that they have, they pretty much have Eurosport on board and a lot of other networks. So, I think the fight itself is going to be broadcasted over 123 countries. Oh. It's funny because I had a meeting with Andrew Simon from HDNet, and I'm like, "Come on, Andrew, you got to come out and put the show on in the States so all the fans in the States can see it."
Definitely.
So if the fans are listening, tweet Andrew Simon and tell him to come out to Croatia and capture everything that's happening that night.
Definitely. Well, Mr. Sefo, thank you for your time. In closing, is there anything you would like to say to anybody that might be watching this, your family, friends, or sponsors, or anyone in general?
Really, it's, I just want to thank the fans because, we're still doing what we love and doing what I do because of all the fans out there who's have sent out so much love and support, and of course the media, you like yourself and all the other MMA sites and other media that's out there that's covered the sport, whether it be boxing, kickboxing, or MMA. So, combat sport, it is what it is, and without all this love and support from the fans around the world, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So, a huge thank you to everyone, and of course my team at Extreme Couture. They're a great bunch of guys, and my family and everybody else. So thank you, and God bless.
Well, best of luck, and we'll be watching to see how everything goes next month.
Awesome, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.